Hi, I'm Ryan from Eliminator RC. Today, we're going to go on the topic of getting your first truck. So you're excited, you get home, you may have gotten a nitro truck, you may have gotten an electric truck. The most important thing is, even though the boxes are ready to run, you should still check over them. So your truck comes out of the box just like this low-C aftershock we have here, and it has a sticker on the head telling you to stop and read the instructions before you try to start it. You must do this. A lot of trucks that come with basic ready-to-run remotes have a third knob beside the throttle, the steering trim and the throttle trim. That third knob usually says DR. DR is dual rate. Dual rate is the amount of steering that your truck has, from left to right. Now, if you notice, it sounds a little bit different when you're turning to the right. That's because the servo is working more than the steering can handle. So what you do is you take your steering, turn it all the way, and back the dual rate off, so you see the wheels just turn back a bit, and you notice the noise goes away. That prevents the servo from burning itself out. Same thing with the throttle and the brake. And we back it off just a bit. Same goes for the brakes. A little bit too tight. Now for the most important step of the whole process, going over all the screws. Good idea to pick up some blue Loctite, not red, blue, so it's not permanent. The trucks usually do come with Allen keys. Usually we like to use these ones here at Eliminator. They are a Energy hex tool. A lot of cars come with pull starts out of the box. There's a fair amount of them that do have electric starts. They all should have the same rule of thumb applied. Your motor's brand new, it's tight. What I recommend is people come out of the box with these trucks, they take the glow plug out, drop a little bit of fuel down the cylinder head. Just a couple drops, nothing too serious, just to get some lubrication in there. General rule of thumb, that's the full pull start. I like to keep mine about 12 inches from the car. Short strokes, just like that to get it fired. So after you've got your engine all primed up and your fuel's in there, this one has a primer button, so you hit the primer button until your fuel reaches the motor. After it reaches the motor, give it 2 more pumps. You'll put your glow plug igniter on, give it some nice slow pulls. It should fire right up, and once you've done that, you can take your glow plug igniter off and tighten up your plug. For those of you who are buying a nitro truck or have already bought a nitro truck, you already know what this is. Glow plug igniter. Glow plug igniters are what starts the combustion on the engine. Now there's 2 common types in the hobby. A push lock, which you push onto the glow plug and twist to lock it, then you push down and twist to unlock it. And there's the pull lock. Just like it sounds. Pull it on until it locks, push down, pull it, and it comes off. Now if you notice, the F-Truck comes with a pretty cool looking body. With any nitro truck, you should at least cut half of the front window out to get the air movement through to the motor. Because without that air movement, it will overheat and it'll cause it to run lean. If you have fuel in the tank of the truck, carry it level when you're going out to drive. Don't carry it by the bumpers. Doing this will cause the engine to flood, which will make it harder for you to start. Well, keep that in mind, and I hope you have fun with your RC truck.
Now it's time for the big boys with cool toys tech tip of the week.
Hi, welcome to Big Boys Tech Tip of the Week. I'm Alex Morgan, and today we're going to discuss what's the right vehicle for you. Today we'll start off with the HPI V5 Buggy and the Traxxas E-Max, starting off with the advantages of a smaller truck like this. A smaller truck like this weighs a lot less. With upgradable options like these RPM arms and RPM knuckles, shock towers, all this stuff can be purchased just to surround your whole truck with aftermarket parts for approximately $150 of upgrades. So then you're sitting at a truck that's about $600–700 max, opposed to a truck like this, which is $1,000 plus right out of the box. Now, a lot of people say, well, Alex, it looks a lot bigger. Unfortunately, when you're driving something that's as heavy as this, and you go off a 3, 4, or 5 foot jump, the tendency is, if you do land wrong with it, something may break because it's heavier, And all of these pieces, if you do bust, may cost you upwards of $200–300. And that's just replacing the stock pieces, not upgraded pieces like you would in this case. Once you jump this one 5, 6, 7 feet, and if you have the RPM arms, this truck could possibly be capable of jumping up to 15+ feet in the air. With the buggy, the advantages of the buggy is you don't have to buy batteries, lithium, NiCad, nickel metal hydrate, wait for charging, or a nitro power vehicle, which you have to wait for tuning, and always check your temperature. The advantage of the Baja is you go to the gas station, fill up with $5 of regular gas, pre-mix it with some oil, and you're off to the races. You can also tune this vehicle maybe 3-4 times a year, and that's it. Run times on this will last you about 25–30 minutes in some case. And that is the Big Boys Tech Tip of the Week.